I'm Riley D, and this is the Wet Coast Survivor. Now, I was going to do a whole episode on how to find water, but come on, this is the Wet Coast. Seriously, we have rivers, lakes, streams, ponds, creeks, swamps, ditches, puddles. There's no shortage of water here in the Wet Coast. There's no shortage of food either on the Wet Coast when you hit the beach. There be food aplenty. Remember the old saying, when the tide goes out, the table is set. Of course, if you're allergic to seafood, well, you're out of luck. I guess you're eating birds and squirrels. For shellfish, we have oysters. Easy to find. They're just laying around. Just simply pick them up. Mussels, you can find these black beauties on rocks and logs. Clams you gotta dig for in the sand. Look for their telltale breathing hole and quickly dig them up. Be sure to let them soak in fresh water so they spit out the sand. Boil all shellfish if you can, or roast them on the half shell to kill parasites. Remember, a month with an R in the name, and shellfish are in season here on the Wet Coast. You got a low risk of red tide poisoning, but that's not always the case. Red tide is just like it sounds. The tide is red. Don't eat the shellfish. Small crabs under rocks can be eaten whole. Be sure to boil them or roast them. And then there's seaweed for all you veg heads out there. All is edible and all contains salts and minerals. Some are tastier than others. First we have kelp. Tastes like inner tube. Kelp can also be used for cooking. Wrap food and place it on the coals. Eelgrass. Oh, yum yum. Sea lettuce. Easy to spot and it's not too bad. And then there's rockweed. Ugh. You can eat it, I guess. Sea asparagus, when it's in season. Now these are just the ones I know. There's lots out there, so get off the internet and read a book. Now let's not forget about the animals that come and visit the shoreline as well. Such as deer, minks, bear, raccoon, just to name a few. We also have plenty of birds. My favorite trap is the simple wire snare. Just make a loop on one end, feed the wire through, and tie it securely to a stick, put it in the ground. Easy peasy. Now I like wire because the animal can't chew through it, but of course, you know, you can use rope or whatever you can find laying around. Okay, so let's make a fish trap. First, you're gonna need a load of sticks. Start by making a square with an open side facing towards the shore. Make a funnel going into the trap. Now I didn't go nuts here with the sticks, there's lots of gaps, but you know, you get the idea, fill them in. Sit back and wait for the tide to come in and out. Now as always, I just scratched the surface here. Lots of research to do. Take care and get lost out there.